Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T. We broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. We'll give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here on the Drive-Thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. Sometimes a little earlier than that. They got these 6:40 games that sometimes get into our lineup, but that's okay. Before we get started, just a couple things. Let's take a look at who's on the show with us here for today from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. We got 8 crew today. We got Jay Briggs with us, Brad Francis, Rod Zawacky, Brian Bitler, Ninos. We got Jovan and James should be signing a little later as they're running a little bit late. We'll get them on the show though. And here's how they're going to line up for this evening. We got Ninos, Briggs, Francis, Burts, Bitler, Clark, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right. Just one day baseball here. Right now, Cubs holding to a 4-0 lead. They're batting bottom of the 7th here against the Giants. So the Cubs up here as a dog in this one. All right, we got a nice 14-game card here from Major League Baseball. We got a couple from college football. Head into a college football weekend. Got lots of picks for you, so let's get the show underway. Let's welcome in Ninos. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's bring him in right now. Al, what's happening?
Going pretty good. How are you, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go. 8 Eastern Time, a competitive one here. This means a lot here. We're in this stretch run here of Major League Baseball in September. Twins here to host the Guardians. The Twins minus 115, total 7.5.
Yeah, competitive one between two teams that honestly haven't been playing their best baseball lately. The Guardians just 3-7 their last 10. They did win that series against the Royals, but they lost the last one 2-1. And again, they're a team that should handle the Royals most nights. So that's disappointing right there. They got swept by the Mariners before that. Didn't look too good against the Orioles before that. So yeah, I said Mariners and the Orioles, two of the biggest surprises of the season, and so you could start to forgive them for that. But again, you shouldn't get swept by the Mariners. And again, I think they could have done better than going 1-2 against the Orioles. But again, the Twins not playing much better here, and with Dylan Bundy getting the start is not where you want to back them, at least not often. He is 8-6 on the season, surprisingly enough, but again, no Buxton in the lineup still for these Twins, and they just haven't looked right without him. They did manage to get the win against the Yankees yesterday, but lost that series as well. So I think we're just getting some value here. I would like this number better at the even money. You could probably shop around and find it at even money. It's a little bit money's coming on the Guardians here, but I still think there's some value on them. Close to even money here, so I think we're gonna back Quantrill here and the Guardians.
All right, Ninos here is on the Guardians here. Going to go ahead and take the Guardians here. Minus 105, a competitive matchup here on the road here against the Minnesota Twins. And yeah, I know it can be difficult here, Al, here to back Bundy. You know, he's someone who's been hit around. ERA near 4.5. The one thing you do have going for you here is a pretty good bullpen here for the Guardians of late.
Yeah, they definitely have that going for them as well, and Quantrill has some very solid numbers against this entire lineup. So expect him to have another solid outing here again. The team won't have to worry about Buxton, so that should help him out as well. And Bundy, pretty good numbers against Ramirez, but again, I think Ramirez. Only a matter of time before he improves those against Bundy. So yeah, I like the Guardians' chances tonight.
Ninos here, Guardians minus 105 against the Twins. This one to start here at 8 Eastern Time. All right, now let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for an actual really good profit over the last 7 days, 353 units of profit. We got a 14-game card here from Major League Baseball, 2 from college football, heading into a football weekend. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Got a couple different 3-packs, one all baseball, and then I got my featured one with the college football, my best college football game of the night, and 2 best MLB bets, all in a 3-pack there. Again, best way to go is probably the long-term 2-for-1 capper specials. Got some extra plays in there for everyone, and yeah, again, got them individually as well if you're just looking for one play. Got my best MLB bet, my best college football sold separately if you're just looking for one big bet as well.
All right, guys, get aboard with Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. as you can see there, showing good profit over the past 7 days. 350 units of profit here last 7 days, fully documented. So if you go over to Pick Dogs and you check out Ninos' results here, when you go down to pick history, you can see all his plays are fully documented over at Pick Dogs. So get on board with Al right now. Plays up there. Well, he's got a 3-pack here as he combines his best bets here from college football and Major League Baseball, puts together in a 3-pack credit guarantee. That means this 3-pack must show profit, or the amount you purchased is credited back into your account. That's what credit guarantee means. So action there. Also individual plays here from Al over on the site. Of course, here we are on a Friday. Good time to get that 3-day Al Sports Pass. You get all of Al's premium plays for 3 days. Of course, we got 3 big cards here from Major League Baseball, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're covered here from college football here for the action here on Friday and Saturday. Of course, the NFL, the big card on NFL here for Sunday. If you get that Monday night game in on Sunday night and Sunday, well, you'll get that too as well on that 3-day All Sports Pass. Use the promo code WIN15 at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with the 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Al, it's always great having you show. Continue the success. We'll talk next week, but I know you also contribute to the weekend shows.
That's right. Should be on tomorrow. Big card, college football, and Sunday as well. First NFL Sunday of the season, so excited about that.
Big football shows here on the Big Dogs channel here, 10 a.m. each time. Make sure you tune in. Have a great weekend. We'll talk next week.
All right, have a good one.
Al Ninos here on the drive. Let's continue on here with our coverage. Next up is Jay Briggs. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he does great work up there. Also, check out the NFL video that he did with him, Big Al McMorty, and Mitch, also contributor to the weekend show. Let's bring in Jay right now. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on today, Tony?
It's going great. All right, here we go. 6:40 Eastern. The Marlins here to host the Mets. The Mets favorite, as you expect here, minus 155, total 7.5. You're going to be looking at this one a little differently.
Yeah, I think this game is a little tougher on the total, a little tougher on the side, but still looking at this game, I know the Marlins are kind of like one of my secret teams I love betting on. So I found a good angle that I really like today. I'm going to go back to the no-run first inning in this game. We got Edward Cabrera on the mound for the Marlins. Cabrera, he's looked really good here in his few starts that he's had, younger guy, in his last outing, he went 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run. I believe he can go 1 inning, probably two or less hits, no earned runs. And on the other side, we got David Peterson on the mound for the Mets. 7-3 on the season, 3.32 ERA. In his last outing, though, he struggled a little bit. He went 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 3 earned runs. I think he as a left-hander, I think he's definitely going to keep those Marlins, who we know are struggling to hit the ball. They're like 29th in the MLB against left-handers. I don't see the Marlins scoring in the first half, and I think in the first inning, and I think Edward Cabrera takes care of the Mets in the first inning, and I think we make it to the second inning without a score. So that's where I'm leaning today in this game. No run first inning.
No runs first inning. You see that, you hear the Nerfy. That's no runs first inning. Marlins and the Mets minus 135 in this one. Yeah, the Marlins are just really struggling hitting. Matter of fact, 170 here against left-handers, so it's not been pretty for this Marlins team.
Exactly.
And of course, this matches up. Even though they line up a lot of right-handers against these lefties, they just can't hit them. And tonight we got 9 batters on the right side, and it really doesn't seem to matter. Of course, Cabrera has been one of those, like you said, 9 starts, an ERA in the mid-2, so you feel confident here with Cabrera. Limits the home runs, gets 50% ground ball. So far, the numbers look good. Other than the walks, the numbers look pretty good for him.
Yes, sir. I'm right there along with you. Like the Marlins, they really struggle to hit the ball, especially left-handers. So I like our chances tonight. I think I can also sprinkle a little bit on the full game under as well. Unless the Mets take this one over by themselves, I don't see it going over. The Mets are fully capable of doing that, but I don't think they do it. So I would take the under as well.
All right, we got Jay here on the Mets, Marlins. No runs first inning, minus 135. This one to start here at 6:40. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. For tonight, showing really good profit over the last 30 days. Tonight, well, we got 14-game card here from Major League Baseball in the primetime hours, as well as those 2 from college football. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yes, sir. I got two MLB bets up there tonight. My $15 MLB best bet, and I also have a money line money maker up there. And I also have my college football best bet up there tonight. I found a play that I really love tonight in that college football. Or if you want all three, I got them all three up there in the 3-pack. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to worry about spending more money individually. It's at a great price up there. Or guys, I'm telling you, the best value 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, especially with NFL Sunday rolling around. We got college football tomorrow. Hey, I would hop on a 3-day just to if you want to test it out. I promise you, I'm gonna pick up you some units this weekend. I plan on going crazy. NFL Week 1 is here, and I know a lot of other people sometimes go light, but if I love it, I'm gonna give it to y'all. And there's a few spots this weekend that I really love, so expect me to be more on the more volume side this weekend in the NFL. I'm ramping it up a little bit in college football. My college football should be up there tonight. I should get my college football up there tonight for you guys. So be on the lookout for that, or hop on the NFL season pass 2-for-1 capper special. Can't go wrong with either one of those. Let's continue to pick up some units and make some money.
Let's make some money here with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs for him, showing great results over the last 3 days. Come a really great preseason in the NFL tonight on the board. A Friday money maker up there for you. A 3-pack. He put together 3 of his best bets tonight, from 2 from baseball, 1 from college football. Of course, this is credit guarantee. You must turn a profit, or the amount is credited back to your account for side credits. Individual plays as well with the $15 premium up there from Jay. So that long-term pass, as he mentioned, a good time to try them out here for a 3-day here on our Friday. We got full cards from baseball here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as well as the college football action for Friday and Saturday. NFL in there as well for Sunday. So that 3-day pass is a great value right now. Use promo code WIN15 at checkout, and you'll save yourself 15% off that pass right now. Of course, you can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. When Monday comes around, you can reassess everything, given longer term, as Jay does have anywhere from a 3-day pass to 7, 30, and 1-year VIP All Sports Pass. And of course, that promo code can be used again and again. So get on board with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs. Jay, it's always great having you on the show. Keep up that great work. We'll talk with you next week, but I know you also contributed. We saw that NFL show that you did with Big Al and Mitch. That's still up there with a lot of fresh content, as well as your contributions to the weekend show.
Yes, sir. Like you said, y'all guys really want to go check out that NFL show I did with Mitch and Big Al. Tons of information. I'll be on there tomorrow morning for the college football show, or not college football show, but the morning show that we're going to go over the college football card. I'll be on there Sunday as well. And I'll be on Sunday during halftime with Mitch. So that's going to be a really fun show as well. So you guys want to check all 3 of those shows out, man. Let's keep rolling on. Let's keep making money.
Make money roll on. Indeed. All right, Jay, keep up the great work. We'll talk with you next week.
See you Monday, Tony.
You got Jay Briggs here on the drive. Let's continue our coverage here. Let's head on over to Brad Francis. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. Also a contributor to the Pick Dogs channel with the MMA show with Mills as well. So you'll be able to tune in tomorrow after the morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Immediately following, it'll be Brad and Mills with their UFC show. But let's get in Brad Francis in right now. If I'm over at Pick Dogs, come off a great NFL season last year. So let's bring in Brad Francis. Brad, what's happening?
What is up, Tony? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you as well. Here we go, 8 Eastern Time. The Rangers here at home to host the Blue Jays. Blue Jays here, minus 150, total of 8.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Blue Jays money line here. I think this isn't a bad price at all to get the Blue Jays in this spot. Minus 150, not too bad, because they've been playing really well. They've been on a road trip over the last 7 games, and in that span, they are 6-1. They are also 12-2 in their last 14 road games overall, and 6-0 against 6 in their last 6 road games against teams with losing records. While the Rangers, they're 4-12 in their last 16 home games versus a team with winning records. So a lot of trends are just leading to a Blue Jays win here. I also saw the Blue Jays have won 5 of the last 6 games against the Rangers. And I also like them when it comes to the pitching matchup tonight. Toronto, they've been pitching well ever since the All-Star break. They rank 5th in the majors with a 3.31 strikeout to walk ratio, while Texas is ranked 26 in the MLB with a 2.26 strikeout to walk ratio. The Rangers, man, they're kind of in a tough stretch right now. They've only won 1 game since August 26th. And now they have to play a hot Blue Jays team coming in town. I just think this is an awful spot for the Rangers. Both these teams are heading in different directions. And the fact that you get the Blue Jays at minus 150, look, it's a little juicy, but it's a steal in my opinion with this matchup. it's not a bad parlay piece either. So yeah, I'm all over the Blue Jays tonight.
All right, we got Brad here on the Blue Jays here. Toronto minus 150 against Rangers. Yeah, it's hard to argue that. Rangers really struggling, losers of 9 of their past 10. They're hitting only 195 against the right-handers in that span. The Blue Jays bullpen has been really pulling their end of it with an ERA of 2.23 over that 10-game span. But, Texas has just struggled here against the AL East, just 37 and 57. And Dunning, just team record in his starts here, just 8 and 18.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, the Blue Jays bullpen, they've really stepped it up since the All-Star break as well. They've also had a day off last night, so I think all those guys are going to be rested. I'm pretty sure the Rangers had a day off too, so that kind of evens it out. But yeah, I give the bullpen edge to the Blue Jays big time here as well.
All right, Brad here on the Blue Jays minus 150 against the Rangers. This one to have a start time of 8 Eastern time. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium here for tonight's action. 14 games here from Major League Baseball here for Friday, still in prime time, ready to roll. 2 from college football, heading to a weekend, as well as UFC. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got my my favorite college football play tonight. That's my $15 play. Definitely check that out. And then I got my 5-star MLB play. That's on there as well. Great day to do the 3-day pass. I think last week I had 7 college football plays. I'll probably have around 7 to 10 college football plays for tomorrow. We'll have some UFC picks as well. So, and then of course Sunday. I mean, NFL. Goddamn, it's a beautiful time of the year. So the long-term stuff is a great option.
Yeah, great option indeed, guys. Get on board here with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers from NFL last year has been outstanding. We're getting into an NFL weekend right now. For tonight's action, Brad does have his Friday Night Lights college football $15 premium. That is up there right now. Remember, these individual plays are credit guarantees tonight. He does have individual plays up there right now from Major League Baseball as well as college football. Of course, credit guarantee means that they must turn a profit or that amount is credited back to your account. Not the long-term pass. Long-term pass are not credit guarantee because they're sold at a discount, like the 3-day pass right now, as Brad was mentioning. 3 days premium plays here from Brad. We got full cards here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Major League Baseball. Also, college football in play here as we have the action for Friday, as well as the big Saturday card and the Sunday NFL. So great time to get this 3-day pass here on Friday, because a lot of value in that 3-day pass. Another other value here is using that WIN15 promo code at checkout, and you'll save 15% off. Of course, on the 3-day pass, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. Can't also forget the UFC, because Brad is part of the UFC show here on Saturdays on UFC Fight Night weekends. And of course, don't forget the UFC in there as well as part of that 3-day pass. All right, Brad, as always, great having you show. Keep that great work. We'll talk with you next week. But I know tomorrow on Saturday, right immediately following the morning show, is you and Mills.
Yeah, man. And the card, I mean, you probably saw, Chimaev missed weight. So the card kind of just got flipped on its head, which is pretty fucking wild. I mean, this card's going to be crazy now. So, yeah, definitely check that out right after the morning show. It's going to be a good time with me and Mills. So we'll see you guys there.
We'll see you guys there, guys. Make sure you check it out right after the morning show tomorrow. So just stay tuned. Look for those notifications. Then Mills and Brad sign in with that UFC show. Get those UFC picks. All right, Brad, take it easy. We'll talk next week.
All right. Thanks, Tony T. Have a good one.
You got it. Brad Francis here on the drive. We've got a lot of people signing in right now. If you miss any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on. Up next is Jovan. I just want to make sure he is signed in, so let's go to Jovan. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Also, check out his parlay of the day every day on the Pick Dogs channel, and we'll get Jovan Burts in right now. Let's see here. We'll find him on our stream deck. Let's see here. We're ready to roll here with Jovan. Wait a minute. Went too far. Let's bring him in right now. Also contributes to the weekend shows on Saturday and Sunday. You want to tune in this weekend, especially with these football shows, Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Jovan, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Tony? How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. All right. Like the college football, we got a football weekend. A lot of action here, packed and ready and loaded, ready for the weekend. So excited about it. And we're getting started here tonight at 9 Eastern time. CBS Sports Network has New Mexico here hosting Boise State. Boise State road favorites. You can find them at 16.5. The total 44.
Yeah, and I'm on Boise State now. Don't get me wrong; these guys, they laid an egg last week against Oregon State at Oregon State. You know, just not the type of performance that we're used to from Boise State. You know, the last 2 decades they've come up big in this, in that spot. But it's a new week. Don't expect them to give up 5 turnovers like they did last week either. So it's a situation where you have Hank Barkmeyer. Maybe he had his job taken away from him by by the red shirt freshman, um, Taylor Green, and he did inject some energy into the game in the second half. So I think that dealing with a New Mexico Lobos team that they did beat Maine 41 to nothing, but they have a 1-11 record against Boise State, including last year got shut out 37 to nothing. So I think this is a good spot for Boise State to right the ship. Albos, the former player, the current head coach of the Broncos, he's on the hot seat all of a sudden because they're not used to having head coaches come in and basically downslide. They're used to head coaches coming in and springboarding their career to a bigger program. So I expect Boise State to bounce back in this one and cover this spread.
All right, we got Jovan here with Boise State here laying this. So you can find 16.5. As a matter of fact, one of the name brand books in the U.S. has it there, so you can find that number. And there are 17s a lot of places, but you can definitely find that 16.5. Yeah, I'm hoping that Taylor Green is in there because he would definitely spark some excitement here because of his ability to run the football. And one thing I know about New Mexico, they're not very fast on defense, and you get a speedster like there in open field, look out.
Absolutely. Listen, Coach Albos, his I think his job, depends on getting a win tonight. And I mean, I think they'll get a win, but the proof is in the pudding. Just the performance of these two quarterbacks was basically night and day. You had Bachmeier, he went what 4 for 8 for 30 yards. I mean, that's not going to
Two picks.
You know what I mean? 2 picks. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, listen, if he wants to keep his job, man, he put the young gun in there.
Yeah.
It's a dual threat.
Also, too, I mean, this is also an issue, too, is with the Broncos defense giving up 470 yards to the Beavers. I looked at that because I was with you there on the Lobos, but then I don't think Lobos has the offense to even exploit the Broncos even on their worst day.
It's the level of competition that you're not dealing with the Oregon State Beavers. That's for damn sure when you're dealing with New Mexico. So, hopefully they can keep guys in front of them, tackle well and all that good stuff. And I expect them to, in this spot. They've done it for well over a decade against this team. So I don't see why they shouldn't, bounce back in this one.
Yeah, it makes sense. Indeed. Okay, we got Jovan here, Boise State laying 16.5 against New Mexico. This one to have a start time here of 9 Eastern time over on CBS Sports Network. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. We're showing good results here over the past 7 days, all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, we got 14 games still on the board here for Major League Baseball. We have one starting very, very soon here, but still a 14-game card from MLB. We got those 2 college football games. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's Friday, so you know what that means. Time to take flight on these books with my Take Flight Fridays. What is it? Damn. Strike Out the Side. I usually don't put out the side on as a feature play, but that's what it is. Today it's usually the latest show, but I don't have anything for the latest show on this one. But yeah, so I have 2 plays. One of them, the featured one, Strike Out the Side. And another, one for the long-term subscribers. Didn't put it up for sale individually. I've been focusing on this week's college football slate in the NFL. So got 2 plays for the Major League Baseball lovers out there, tonight. But tomorrow's the big one. I'm always gonna have my plays up on college football, and they're gonna hit more times than not, man. So that's just the way it is over here on this side when you're dealing with college football with me. So go ahead and check out that pass, whether it's 3-day, you can deal with the 7-day, deal with the 30-day or the yearly, or check out one of my season passes, whether that's college football, NFL, or the combination pass. It's all here at Sports Chat Place of Pick Dogs. Also check out match me with one of the other handicappers for the 2-for-1 Capital Promotional can't go wrong in Sports Chat Plays and Pick Dogs. Let's get it.
Let's get indeed here with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. Some good results over the last 7 days. Has a take fight. MLB strike out the side play right now. Credit guarantee. If it doesn't win, the amount is credited back into your account. He does have a single play up there right now for Major League Baseball. With Jovan, or as he's talked about, a good time to get the long-term passes. The 3-day passes, great value. We keep talking about it because how can you beat it, man? We got full cards from baseball here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The football from college football for Friday and Saturday. Big card on that Saturday college football. The NFL with a big card here. There's no bye weeks here, so this is a great time to get the 3-day all sports pass full card here on from the NFL on Sunday. So that 3-day pass is the way to go here. It amounts to about $30 a day. You can use the promo code WIN15 at checkout, and that will save you 15%. So really good time to do that. You can also match Jovan with another capper with the 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value there. And then come Monday, you can reassess this. Jovan has a lot going on up here. Go with try him out for 7 days, the 1-month pass, 1-year pass, or as Jovan mentioned, he does have seasonal passes. He does combine the NFL and college football into a season pass, including all postseason and playoffs. So get on board with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Jovan, it's always great having you on the show. We're going to talk to you a little later here on the recap, but I know you got a lot going on over at the Pick Dogs channel. You got the parlay of the day, and you also contribute there on the weekend shows. Big weekend shows coming up with a lot of football.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love it. Football all day, every day for the weekend. Saturday and Sunday. So you gotta get some free picks from me and the other handicappers from that. Tonight, per usual, I'm gonna work on another parlay, a 2-teamer most likely. So you're gonna get that every day, basically. Every once in a while, might take a night off, but on a short card or whatever. But like I said, you always getting a free pick from me, whether it's this show on Mondays and Fridays or the weekend shows Saturday and Sundays, in my daily parlays. So, check it out, man. It's all there on the YouTube channel.
That's right, guys. All there on the YouTube channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, set notifications, so when that parlay drops, you get notified and get in on it right there from Jovan. Of course, that morning show here on the weekends, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So check it out. All right, Jovan, keep it going, man. We'll talk to you later.
Absolutely. I'll see you. I'll be here.
All right, Jovan Burts here on the drive-through. All right, let's continue on the show. It's time for a quick recap for that 6:40 game. We had a play in here from Jay on this Marlins Mets. He liked the Nerfy in this one. No runs first innings. Marlins Mets -135. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's the only 6 early game before 7 Eastern that we have on the show. Let's continue on here on the drive-through. Let's welcome in Brian Bitler to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs at Premium. Let's bring in Brian here right now. He's got a pretty high-profile baseball game today. We are right into the stretch run here of Major League Baseball. Of course, with football overlapping, really good time of the year. Brian, what's happening?
I'll tell you what, really excited. I'm going into a great college football Saturday, and I know tonight I'm hoping I can go to bed with the New Mexico State and Boise State game on. I'm going to try not to be up super late, but I think that's pretty much impossible, probably.
Yeah, probably impossible. Man, if they run the ball a lot, over there. So hopefully it'll be done in less than 3 hours. But here's one that's interesting here with the Rays and Yankees at 7 Eastern time, top of the hour. Both teams here -110, both sides, total of 7.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of. I'm a little worried about here the love we're seeing for the Tampa Bay Rays tonight in the Bronx, but this is Friday, and that's the best day for these type of games. Rays sit about 4.5 games behind first place. A sweep, and they can be right there in it for the American League East Division. You got big-time starters on the mound, but Frankie Montas is coming over here to the Yankees. It's been pretty pedestrian, and Drew Rasmussen for the Rays. Off of the extended rest, thanks to the maternity leave, usually gives the Rays about 5 strong innings, and then that Rays bullpen lights out. Rays have won 6 of the last 7, game 1 of the series, and the Yankees, the Bronx Bombers, 6-14 last 20 following a loss here. So I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Rays here on the money line. I think they get it done Friday night.
All right, we got Brian here on the Rays, -110 here against the Yankees. Yeah, the Rays, this is their time of the year, right? We see a hot August. Here we come here with a hot September. Of course, their pitching, it seems to be working for them right now. Mitch calls him Rasmussen. I wanted to say
Rasmussen.
Rasmussen. Rasmussen. I know, but it's just a play on words there with that. Although Montez is someone who's kind of had some little bit of struggles, ups and down here with the Yankees. Coming from that little market there in Oakland, right, where there's no fans. Now you're into the Big Apple. We've seen some pitchers struggle when they make that move here to that from small market to that big stage.
Definitely see some pitchers struggle. I mean, Montas does have a nice whip. His walks and hits per innings pitched, but his ERA, teams are able to score runs off of him, and he hasn't been lights out. And Rasmussen, like I said, normally he gives you 5 strong innings, and that Rays bullpen, they're pretty. Not that the Yankees don't have a good bullpen, but the Rays, if Rasmussen can come in and hold the Yankees to 1 or 2 runs, I think Tampa Bay is a good shot.
Yeah, some of these past 10 game angles here, the Rays bullpen's been sharp. 1.36 ERA. Rays hitting 277 against right-handers. The Yankees just 189. This is over the past 10. And Rasmussen has had success facing lineups that strike out a lot, striking out 7 or more times. Team record behind them, 16-5. Rays minus 110 against the Yankees. This one to have a start time of 7 Eastern time. Right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Showing good profit over the last 7 days. Heading into a football weekend. 2 college football picks up there right now on the board as well. 2 games going off, as well as 14. We're down to 13 games. We've got a game starting now. So 13 games here for Major League Baseball. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I got to tell you, Friday's normally not my type of night, but I'm in love with the card tonight. You can get my Thursday Titanium college football play. My Titanium $15 winners, 62% over the short term here. 18-11, 60% over the last 29. You can get my $15 best bet at pickdogs.com or all 3 of my plays. I think it's called the Friday Money Shot 3-pack. 2 college football and the best bet in baseball for $50, guaranteed to show the profit. Tomorrow, I got my college football no limit play up. It's up already at pickdogs.com. No limit on this bet. It's an early game. Absolutely love it. In total tomorrow, I should have 5 games on the card. So now is a great time to get the 3-day pass because you get all 3 plays tonight, 5 on Saturday, 5 on Sunday. So that's about 13 plays. Not too bad of a deal.
Not too bad a deal, guys. Get on board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs at Premium. Of course, showing good profit over the last 7 days. Brian does have his titanium wager up there right now at $15. It is credit guarantee. You must turn a profit, or the amount you purchased is credited back into your account for site credits. That's how the credit guarantee works. It's not offered on the long-term passes because those are already sold at a big discount. So it plays up there from Brian here, that $15 premium play as well as individual picks. He does have a 3-pack up there right now. It's Friday Money Shot 3-pack, and that is also credit guarantee on these one-offs. So get on board with that 3-pack right now. Brian's 3 best bets here for Major League Baseball. Also in action already with a college football pick for you right there. So another credit individual play at credit guarantee. But again, we're talking about these long-term passes. You can't go wrong right now with that 3-day pass, the super pass, and this is the time to do it, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, full cards, baseball. You got big card coming up from college football on Saturday. The action tonight. NFL comes in with a big card on a Sunday. So guys, get on board with that 3-day all sports pass. Win a 15 at checkout. We'll save you 15% off. So get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Brian, as always, great having you show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Yeah, Tony T, you have an amazing weekend. Hopefully you sweep the board Saturday and Sunday, and we'll catch you on Monday and give out some more free winning picks.
Sounds great. Thanks a lot. Brian Bitler here on the drive-thru. Let's continue our coverage, guys. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's time to welcome in James Clark is joining us here, the top unit producer over at Pick Dogs by distance. He's distancing the field right now. He's been on this amazing roll over at Pick Dogs Premium. You've been checking his numbers out. They've been fantastic. In baseball, he's been doing it, man. Let's bring him in right now. James, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. How are you tonight, buddy?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go. Top of the hour. Phillies hosting the Nationals here. We know the Phillies going to be favored here. Minus 195. Total 8.5, but you'll be looking at this one a different way.
Yeah, we'll say happy Patrick Corbin Day, guys. You know, the Phillies, when they facing the last 2 meetings that Corbin's had against the Phillies, I think they, not all of them from him, but you know, the team in Jordan, I think that they've allowed 25 runs. So the way I'm looking at this, I'm looking at a home run prop here. I like Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run here, plus 400, guys. like I said, Patrick Corbin, man, he's struggled this year. You know, he lets up a lot of bombs. I think the last time, if not the last time, but the time before that, Scorber had 2 home runs when they faced him. He had 1 the time before that. So you know, it's plus 400 value. I really love his play. I think you know, any of the guys, the top 4 guys could hit a home run tonight. But I really like Schwarber. You know, and I look for the Phillies, you know, just to hammer them like they have. Like I said, the last 2 meetings against him, 25 runs. I think last time was 13-2, and then the time before that was 12-1. So I see a lot of runs and a lot of home runs, and I see Kyle Schwarber cashing his ticket for us with him a home run.
All right, there goes James again. I remember him last year. He was just picking on these bad pitchers. He does it again here going up against Corbin. He's laser focused on these bad pitchers. We saw that last year with the Orioles. Horrible staff last year, but they turned it around this year. But again, Corbin is someone you zero on. Okay, let's, you know, Schwarber, 36 home runs. Definitely a power hitter. He's always looking to hit home run. Also, too, and we always mention this on these home run props, he's first in the lineup. That's good to have some power there leading off, and you got him on the home run prop.
Yeah, you know, that's another thing I look for too. You know, if your first guys, the leadoff guy, is a power hitter, home run hitter, going up against you know, a pitcher like Patrick Corbin, you know, you get more at bats, more chances to hit a home run, and you know, just not Patrick Corbin. You know, the Washington's reliefs, you know, allowed up a lot of runs too. But you know, if you don't get it early, I see him getting it late. If you don't get one, I wouldn't surprise to see him get 2. But, you know, we're just looking for 1 here at plus 400 and to cash this ticket for us, guys.
Cash that ticket. Kyle Schwarber, hood home run, plus 400. This one to have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Print, where you've been absolutely on a tear here. Tearing baseball, 4,493 units of profit for 2022. Guaranteed, also showing profit the last 30 days, the last 7 days, coming off a winning day yesterday. It's been amazing here, the numbers he's put together in Major League Baseball, last year's NFL as well. So big numbers here from James Clark over at Pick Dogs Prim. Okay, we've got 3 games in action right now in Major League Baseball, so that leaves us with 12 games on the board, as well as those 2 from college football, coming into a big football weekend. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, guys, I had a 5-pack to go off earlier, but I still got a 3-pack, 3 baseball games that I really love. You know, I heard Bitler say earlier, you know, Friday's anything, you don't like the card, but it does like the card today. And I'm with him. I love the card today also. These 3 games that I really love. You can get the 3-pack, or also, guys, if you missed out on the 5-pack and didn't get all the plays, I also have my 10-star college football play up there. I got it single. If you like it, guys, coming off of a winning day yesterday, just been red hot here lately. You know, been on fire. You know, almost 4,500 units so far this season. Doing real good in baseball, as Tony said. You know, guys, look for, you know, sign up at 3, 7, or 30 day, or look for a yearly pass. But like I say, every time we're on the show, guys, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do by far. So team me up with any of the cappers from top that's on the show or that's on the website, and let's put some money in your pockets, fellas.
Yeah, right. Put some money in your pockets here with James Clark over at Pick Dogs. We're taking a look at these numbers here for 2022. Amazing, 4,493 units of profit. That is all documented. You can verify that. Go to James' Handicapper page over at Pick Dogs. Go down to Pick History. You can see all the plays. These are fully documented there over on the site. Tonight, action up there from James with an MLB 3-pack on the board. So get on board with that. As we mentioned here, these one-offs are credit guarantee. Also, college football as well from James. Also a 3-pack, we've talked about that already with the plays from baseball. And of course, the long-term pass is the way to go here with James. The way he's been hitting, man, you might have looked here at 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. The 1-month pass will get you in action here with James. All his major sports, it would be the NFL, college football, as well as we're getting into baseball, the stretch run. That will also, the 1-month pass will also get you into the first round of the wild card playoff there as well. So there we go with that 1-month pass. A lot of action there. Also, the NHL begins here on October 7th, so we get a couple of days in there of NHL as well from James. So good time to get on board here with that. Or again, you know, the way you're running, why not get the 1 year All Sports Pass, James? Because another sport that you hit well on is the NBA, which begins October 18th.
Yeah, guys, you know, as you've seen, you know, when I first started the show, you know, NBA, you know, real hot, guys. And I've stayed that way pretty much every season, putting up high units, coming off a 2,900 winning unit in the NBA last season, and looking to do it again. You know, I usually eat during the NBA. You know, right now I've been on a tear on a little bit of everything. So, you know, like Tony said, you know, that 1 year pass, you get all my NBA. Last year, college football, you know, I finished the #1 in college football, winning #1 in the unit winners. You know, looking to do the same thing, college football. NFL getting ready to start Sunday. Started off with the big plus money winner last night. You know, just a lot of sports going on. So, you know, take advantage of that yearly pass. You know, win 15, knock off 15% off of the yearly price. But guys, way have been hot. You know, if you look at small bettors, 45, it's almost $4,500. Your bigger bettors, at $45,000. So, you know, look at that, and like I said, team me up with anybody and get an even better deal on that yearly price.
That's right, guys. Got to borrow with that James Clark over at Pick Dogs. With that 1 year all sports pass is the way to go. The way James has been dealing it right now has been on fire. We know the NBA the past couple seasons have been awesome. Nearly 3,000 of units in the NBA last NBA season. Again, the NBA is creeping up here. We're getting started here on October 18th, so it's a little bit more than a month away. So a good time to get on board with that 1 year all sports pass. We get all these sports starting to overlap here. Take advantage here of this great performance here from James. Of course, use the promo code WIN15 at checkout. You'll save 15% off. All right, James, as always, great having you show. Keep up the great work. Hope to catch with you soon.
All right, Tony. Appreciate you having me on the show, guys, and hope to see you again one day next week if the work schedule allows it. Appreciate you, Tony. Let's cash some tickets, and let's hit a home run swerver and go WVU tomorrow, baby. I'll be there definitely tomorrow.
All right, I'll be there tomorrow. James Clark here on the drive-through. All right, let's continue on, guys. We'll get to the recap in a little bit. But first, we got Rod and my pick. Let's get to Rod. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. Premium does great. He's done great work here for us here on the drive-through. Let's bring him in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Rod Zawacky. We're going to get in some baseball here from Rod. Let's bring him in. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much. Enjoying the Friday, putting in the work, and I'm ready to go for tomorrow. I'm locked and loaded. I can't wait. I'm excited. I got a whole pile of action tomorrow, and we got a whole pile of action on Sunday. Talk about loaded weekend.
Loaded weekend indeed. Ready to roll here tonight, 8 Eastern time. Royals here to host the Tigers. The Royals here favored minus 135, total 8.5.
Yeah, you look at this one. The Royals are favored, and that's all I got to say about that for the Royals, and they might see a lynch mob since he's going. When you look, he's started his last 9 starts. The Royals are 1-8 when their opponent scores 5 runs or more in the pitching. Well, he's 1-4 on the season with a 5.47 ERA. Even home cooking hasn't done Lynch anything good. But you also look his last 3 starts. He's 0-1 with over 6 ER. Not look good. And you look at Wentz. This will be Wentz's 3rd start in the majors. And hey, his first start wasn't roughed up, shaken up. Next start out, he went 4 innings. Didn't give up any runs. So I think this 3rd start, I think you can get him to go at least another 4 innings here, and then give way to the bullpen. And you look at it run better than what the Royals bullpen is. And surprisingly, this Detroit team, they have hit lefties really well. So last time they faced Lynch, they got themselves a nice win over these Royals. Nothing. The price? I think the price changed. And now they're the dog here. Well, give me Detroit. As you look at the tier, they won their last game, and off of a day off, you look at the road underdogs after a day off. 1-9 and 118, hitting at 58% over the last 180 days. And the road underdogs coming off a win. Also 322 and 222. So the road dog off of days off of a win have fared well. So we're going to take Detroit here. Nice plus money for Royals.
All right, Detroit here at plus money here from Ron. And it's hard to argue that when you see the numbers there from Lynch. It's not been very impressive. Of course, with the Tigers, you got to get some runs scored, right? Of course, the minor leaguer here that's coming in, he's had a little rough outing here in the majors, but overall, the lefty in AAA has put up some respectable numbers.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, like, he hasn't been bad. His first time out, he got a little... Of course, everybody's got the first game jitters after being in there, and he got roughed up. His next time out, he went 4 innings, so he doubled the time that he was up for his first time. Went 4 innings and held the Twins to no runs. Around the same. Hopefully we can get 4 innings. Maybe he'll go a little bit longer this time. Maybe go 5 innings, because I think he can hold the Royals down.
All right.
Give up nothing again.
All right. We got Rod here on this one here on the pick from Rod is going to be here on the Tigers here plus 115 here against the Royals, and we're getting close to the end of the show, so I'm gonna throw in my pick real quick. Phillies Nationals over 8.5. That's where I'm going here tonight with Corbin on the mound here, and we've seen the Washington hit the ball pretty well, so that's where I'm going here with my pick. But let's get back to Rod here. Okay, Rod, we got games here starting here top of the hour, a couple from baseball as well. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium as you put up some really good results here? We'll get it up there on the board right now. 509 units of profit last 30 days.
Yeah, we've been rolling along. I don't know, last month. Tonight, I got my 10-star college football executive info play. You can scoop that up by itself. Lone play, $20. Or you can get my Steak Friday 5-pack, and that'll include my 10-star college executive info play, and as well as 4 MLB Diamond Crushers that I love in today's action. So scoop that up. You get plays there. Or I also have my college football plays loaded in for tomorrow. I've got a college football early 3-pack, and I also got a Super Stack college football Saturday afternoon and night, where I got my college football blank check play going. Lots of action loaded in. I'm going to have some NFL loaded in as well. So your best bet is 3-day pass, and use that code WIN15, and you'll get all my plays for tonight, Saturday, Sunday, and you'll probably get Monday's NFL play in there, because I throw it in for you. That way, great deal for you. Get all those play bucks. Use that 15. Grab my 3-day pass. Have a massive weekend ahead.
That's right. Massive weekend ahead, guys. Get on board with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs. We see the numbers here. 509 units of profit the last 30 days. All documented. Verify that at Rod's handicapper page over at Pick Dogs, showing profit the last 7 days, coming off a winning day yesterday. Of course, Rod's got his 5-pack Steak Friday 5-pack up there. Of course, that is credit guarantee. Must turn a profit, or the amount that you purchase is credited back into your account for site credit. So a good time to get on board here with Rod Zawacky with his 5-pack right now over at Pick Dogs. Remember, we're into a college football weekend and NFL, so the 3-day pass is a great way to go as well. 3 days of plays here from Rod, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, that'll get you in action with college football for Friday, Saturday, as well as all the baseball, big baseball cards here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as well as the NFL here on Sunday. And of course, a lot of times Rod gets that Monday night game in on Sunday. So you'll get all that as well with that 3-day all sports pass. Win the 15 at checkout. We'll save you 15% off. All right, Rod, as always, great having the show. Keep up the great work, and I know you also contribute to the weekend show.
Hey, thanks for having me, and definitely we'll see everybody tomorrow with some more, get some more winners going. The weekend shows have been good. I mean, I think we're perfect. So tune in. Let's get some winners going there. Love college football. So many plays, so much action. And love tomorrow's. It looks like I might have a hat bet going on in the one that I'm going to give up. So
bet coming.
Definitely hat bet coming. So tune in tomorrow morning, and I'll give you my winner in my hat bet.
That's right. Hat bet coming. All right. Have a great weekend. Rod Zawacky here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here with the show, guys. We're going to go right to the recap. You got my play already. It's the over in the Nationals. Philly started in about 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and get to the recap here. Jovan will join us here on the recap. We start with LL like the Guardians, minus 105 against the Twins. Now, Jay was already's play has gone off already. He had the Nerfy in this one with the Mets and Marlins. Brad was on the Blue Jays, minus 150 against the Rangers. Jovan, Boise State laying the 16.5 against New Mexico. Brian, Rays, minus 110 against the Yankees. James was on Kyle Schwarber, to hit a home run at plus 400. Rod was on the Tigers plus 115 against the Royals. I'm on the Phillies Nats over 8.5. All right, to Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best? Oh, get you on mute there, Jovan.
I'm on the over 8.5, man. You know, Patrick Corbin's on the mound, so you already know what it is. Even though he has been pitching a little bit better than his season stats, I expect the Phillies to, do some things to him. And on the other side, for the Nationals to actually get some runs also.
Yeah, Nats have been hitting the baseball. Yeah, I like Boise State. Well, you could tell when in that segment with Jovan here, especially when you can find the 16.5 in the there's two places, the one big offshore place as well as one of the name brands U.S. books at 16.5. And again, get that, bring in that running quarterback, and you'll see that speed against that slow New Mexico defense here in that one. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow for the morning shows. We're back on the drive-thru on Monday. Tune in for the weekend shows, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Football heavy, right? College football there on the Saturday morning, 10 a.m. And, of course, NFL there heavy on Sunday as well. There'll be some baseball coverage as well, but it's football heavy this time of the year, guys. So check it out with Mitch and Chris and a lot of the cappers you see here on the drive-thru. Man, that was a full show last Saturday, man. They had 9 guys, almost the max there of 10 in there, man. It was sardines on the screen there. That's what it looked like when you watched it on the phone. So, but more important, you're going to hear it, right? You want that great analysis you get from the cappers, so tune in. You'll see Jovan up there. You'll see a lot of the guys. Rod will be up there. You'll see Big Al, Little Al, Jay on there. So a lot of the cappers that you see on the drive-thru, they'll be there with the picks. So tune in. Must watch there. 10 a.m. Eastern time here Saturday and Sunday with those morning shows. Don't forget Jovan's parlay every day on Pick Dogs, as well as Ron Romanelli's rundown with baseball. Also, we've got Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Brad Francis and Mills with the MMA show tomorrow, following the morning show. A lot of stuff on the board tomorrow, guys. You got to be tuned in, as well as the football and the college football show that's archived now on Pick Dogs that was shot earlier this week. So check it out, guys. And of course, like, subscribe, set notifications, so whenever these shows drop or these videos drop, you get notified and you can get them and get the best number possible. All right, that'll do it for our show tonight. Let's go ahead and bring in our large crew. We're not going to wait. Bye, guys. You guys have a great evening. We'll talk with you guys again next week on the drive-thru here